Hey guys, Teddy Ballgame here, and for the next couple of weeks I wanted to switch gears a little bit away from training videos and discussionary videos and wanted to talk a little bit about health and nutrition in baseball specifically. So for the next couple of weeks I'm going to be diving into a couple of different areas of health and nutrition, kind of the way you think you should be feeding athletes and you know how their diet should evolve as they get older and older, and it becomes more of a demand on their body as they get older. So one of the first things that we're going to cover is hydration and water. So if you guys like these videos, make sure you comment and like below, and also subscribe. That really helps us out. Every time we get a new subscriber, that really kind of boosts our numbers and really helps us create new content for you guys, and kind of lets us know if we're on the right track or not. So make sure you like and subscribe, and keep following us if you like these videos. So what we're going to be discussing today is hydration. And hydration seems like a simple topic to cover, but it's something that I see a lot of athletes get wrong, which is kind of ironic because it just seems like such a simple thing to do, but too often I see kids downing Gatorades and sodas and other beverages that just isn't getting them hydrated and getting their body what it needs to be performing at optimal levels. So really what I want to talk about in this video is getting you guys more water. And the big question is, how much water should you be drinking? And to be dead honest, the consensus on it is just all over the place. If you do the research on it, if you do the science behind it, I've heard as low as half your body weight, and I've heard as high as 200 ounces a day. So it really just kind of depends on you as a person. You got to listen to your bodies, and that's going to be kind of a consistent theme that you hear throughout these discussion videos on health and nutrition. Is you really got to listen to your bodies and understand what your body's asking from you and what it's demanding from you. With that being said, I would say the minimum that you should be drinking a day as far as water goes is probably right around 125 ounces. Now that seems like a lot, especially when you consider the old homage of you gotta drink 8 ounces glasses of water a day, and that's been one of the standards of hydration for God knows how long. I've heard doctors repeat it, I've heard sports nutritionists repeat it, I've heard scientists repeat it, for teachers and parents and students and athletes. Everybody seems to go by that standard, but really when you dive into that, nobody knows where that number came from. It's just, it's a non-existent number. It's something that somebody just made up, and it doesn't hold true. But what we do know is that the majority of scientists and nutritionalists in the United States agree that your average male in the United States needs to be getting anywhere between 100 to 125 ounces of water a day to just maintain normal hydration levels. So that's not even including what you're doing in your workouts, what you're doing in your practices, and what you're doing in your game. I myself always try to shoot for 160 ounces a day, and again, that seems like a lot, but when you really just kind of start from the beginning of your day to the end of your day, you will quickly realize that is not as much water as you think you are getting. Not to mention, you'll really start to see an uptick in your athletic performance when you are properly hydrated. I mean, there's no worse feeling in the world than being dehydrated, and being from Colorado, I can tell you there is no worse feeling than being dehydrated during a game or getting a cramp during a game, and these are all things that can happen if you're dehydrated. So don't put yourself in that position as an athlete to get dehydrated. Hydrate before a game, 2 to 3, even 4 hours before, and get the water that you need in your body to keep you sustained through athletic performance. A really easy way to do that is get large containers. Large containers is the easiest way to manage how much water you're drinking in a day, because nobody wants to go back through their day or an hour before a game and think, oh man, how many glasses of water did I have today, or how many bottles of water did I drink today? Just get a large container. So you know, you get a large container like this one that's vacuum sealed and insulated, that will keep ice in it for 24 hours. You can find these for like 25 bucks on Amazon, super cheap. And get a 64-ounce container, and just know that if you drink one of these before your game, so if you have a game, let's just say this is a regular season in high school, you have a game at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, if you drink one of these from the first first class that you have to the last class you have, you've gotten half your day's water essentially. So you're good to go. After your game, just make sure that you drink another one of these. You drink 2 of these a day, you're solid. If you're looking to be above and beyond and get more than probably what you need, drink 3 of these a day. So that's pretty much what I do. It's an easy way to remember how much you're drinking, how much you actually need, and it just keeps the math really easy for you. One last thing I wanted to cover in this video is that sports drinks. That's the one thing that I see athletes get wrong a lot with hydration, is they think that Gatorade and Powerade and Red Bulls and Monsters and all these other athletic drinks and sports drinks all replace water. That's not true. That's not true at all. Although Gatorade and Powerade are great sources of energy for pre-game hydration, as far as getting you electrolytes, sodium and potassium and carbohydrates, which again are all great things to have pre-game as far as giving you immediate energy, these things will not replace water in the hydration department. So you really need to understand that if you're going to be hydrating, it needs to be water. It cannot be Gatorade, it cannot be Powerade, it cannot be any other sports drink that you see out there. You simply cannot replace water with a high sugary drink like Gatorade, okay? And that's the other thing that really people need to understand about these sports drinks, is that they have a ton of sugar in it. Your average human being, your average male athlete is only gonna need anywhere from 18 to 25 grams of sugar a day, and that's on the high side. If you look at how much sugar is actually in one Gatorade, a 12-ounce serving in Gatorade, it's anywhere from 20 to 27 grams of sugar. That is way too much sugar to be consuming 2, 3, 4 Gatorades a day. So I would say if you want to have Gatorade, have it right before your game, but understand that the main source of your hydration has to be coming from water. So keep all that stuff in mind, guys. This is a really easy, simple way to make sure that you're getting the best out of your practices and getting the most out of your games and getting the most out of your body and performance. So keep hydrating, stay tuned for more stuff coming your way soon, and make sure to like and subscribe. All right, thanks. That's all I have for you today. You guys have a wonderful day.